Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Look at all the people. We're going to try to navigate through that. Where do all the people come from? Amazing. Okay, that'll all peter out soon. Central. I have filmed in here a number of times. It's really beautiful. But I really want to focus on Rua Central. And then this is São Lourenço's church, and there's a little Portuguese ship right there as well, which is kind of cool. Kind of symbolizes it's kind of a cool picture right there. Okay, this busy street is Central Street. We're going to be going all the way up that way, and it's going to change quite a bit. This was actually Macau's first main street, and it kind of follows through some churches and cathedrals. So before we even start, let me capture the sign. There it is right there. And just to kind of give you an idea, up that way is Say Cathedral, straight up that way. And down that way is Sao Paulo Ruins goes that way, St. Dominic's is that way, so there's a couple of churches. And then St. Lawrence's is way down this street, and I think Central Street goes all the way to that. So we're going to follow that as well. So let's follow the sun down Central Street. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so we're going to be following Central Street straight up that way. Before we even go across, we're going to kind of highlight where we are exactly. There's Jollibees. They actually have some nice window shots. And then down this way we have our black and white tiled. And that goes all the way down to Pont 16, which is way down there towards the waterfront. So lots of tourists everywhere. And then over there is Senado Square, and it goes up into Sao Paulo Ruins and St. Dominic's Church as well. Then you got Hotel Central, that kind of light blue building in front of the yellow pastel building. Post office is right here. So actually that would have been kind of a centerpiece. Senate is right over there too. Up there is Cathedral Cafe and Say Cafe. And then this is goes down to a famous bank right there, that pink one, but you also have all the Starbucks. Look at all the people. We're going to try to navigate through that. Where do all the people come from? Amazing. Okay, that'll all peter out soon. Central. Let's navigate through this. Okay, so we're gonna say goodbye to this kind of crazy little corner, and we're gonna be going up, and we're gonna get a lot more variation of different things because it's not as crazy as it was back there. That spot with the construction, I believe that is what do you call that? City Hall, I think. Actually, that's kind of a nice collection of alcohol. Stars and Stripes. Huh. It's kind of cool. Okay. There's one alcohol that had, it's called Stars and Stripes of Bourbon. Bourbon is, I think, originally from Kentucky. Down that way would be Avenida Praia Grande, which is where the Big Beach Road it still is called Big Beach Road. but it used to be at the beach. So that was the waterfront for Macau for a long time. And then this street would have been one street in. This is a nice little pension house hotel right here. Kind of images of Macau. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking down. That says for Poish is like foot traffic. So this particular street, there's some interesting, kind of looks like Portuguese-ish for some reason to me. So this street is a little bit loud, but the construction is not happening right now. When that's happening, it can be much louder. Some empty businesses. For some reason, the toast is very popular. So you'll see toast shops. So that one right there, it's the other side, the City Hall is right there. So this is going to be transformed into something different in the near future. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but they tore this whole part, and then that part right there is City Hall. So that would have been at the ocean before. And then they reclaimed the land, and this style is it looks like the Lingnan style, the Chinese architectural style. Looks like it's no longer in business anymore, but that looks like it had some nice history to it. Okay, we're gonna keep on going up. And one of the first things we're gonna see up here is a French cuisine place, which is new. I'm gonna walk over real quick. I think this was an Italian restaurant just very recently. Business set menu. And now it's a French restaurant. Snails with garlic butter. Huh. Roasted marrowbone. Some interesting stuff. Just real quickly, I just want to show you, I haven't filmed in here in a while. Looks like they're also doing construction in here too. But this little patio central, and that's all under construction. So let's head back on up. And then now we're gonna get up to there's our French cuisine place. So that green building straight ahead is cathedral. Not a cathedral, sorry. The theater. It's called Dom Pedro IV Teatro. And we're gonna get a little bit closer to that so we can see it properly. Let's see if I can navigate. Okay, so you can see people going up that way. Very photogenic. So yeah, Central Street was this main street. I guess it was kind of more of a commercial district. And then you had this big theater, and there's also another church up there as well. So it's very photogenic. Okay, let me capture what's going on here. Let me see what this is. Okay, so this one is dropping something off, and there's kind of a big commotion about it. So that one goes down to the what would have been the ocean in the past. This is the teatro up above. Let me just kind of go across real quick. So now you can see our target street better. Right there. So that's Central Street. Rua Central. Then we're gonna move up here. And we also have a seminary, I believe. So like that, I think this is a seminary connected to some churches up here. So there's actually I think it's not San Lorenzo, but let's see the name in a second. Casada di Teatro, there's a church right there, and then here's the teatro. I have filmed in here a number of times. It's really beautiful. But I really want to focus on Rua Central. It's actually quite photogenic right in the spot too, because of this corner building right here. Ambulance. So there's the Teatro. Saint Augustino. Saint Augustine's Church is up at the top. We're gonna go down a little bit further. I think Rua Central Street goes down further. It's kind of a cool looking street. Let's see if I can capture different sides of it. Okay. So we'll keep on going down. Okay. So I think I'm going to try to go across the town. There's a taxi blocking the way, but people are more patient with it. But actually that taxi it's going to keep blocking the traffic for quite a while, because the people aren't moving out of that taxi yet. There we go. And now we're going to get some more people coming. Okay. Oh, they're going to stop again. And the people behind are quite patient today, so looks like it's going to be okay. Sometimes it's not like that at all. Sometimes there's almost no patience for flower shop. Yeah, there you go. Now people are going to honk the horns because they're really holding up traffic there. Okay. So I think that Rua Central turns into a different street, kind of at this location. And we're gonna walk over there and see. Got our black and white tiles. So let me just kind of take a look here. So this actually turns into that one. So that's actually going to turn into a different street that goes up that way towards a seminary. And I think actually the Jesuits kind of had a lot of activity in this area, so let me just kind of see what's over here real quick. Oh wow. Okay. The rooftop up there too. I was just curious. I think I remember coming up here before with a camera and another trip. Okay, so we're gonna go across. So yeah, the Jesuits originally started around Sao Paulo ruins, but then they moved down to Sao Paulo ruins was destroyed, of course, and then they did a seminary right over here, and then another church over here. So there's some kind of church-related stuff up and down the street, and they were basically from the Jesuits. And I believe that some of the different churches had different things going on. So you had Dominicans, so there's a St. Dominic's Church, there's a Franciscans, and I think that the Francisco Church is connected. I read recently that I think this is still Central Street. We'll go down a little bit further. Might turn into Padre Antonio Street as well, so we'll just kind of take a look. But I want to show you St. Lawrence's Church is down here too. So this Rua Central would have been one of the main Portuguese streets, European streets, and then there's other streets in Macau that are more like Chinese settlement kind of street things. So this Rua Central would have connected with Say Cathedral up at the top, and ultimately up to St. Dominic's Church and St. Paul's Church. And then this is St. Lawrence's Church, San Lorenzo.
Hello.
Hello, how are you guys? Cheers.
Good.
Cheers. You guys are enjoying their holidays. Today is actually the holiday time, so that's San Lorenzo. And I think that Central Street ends actually, but that would go down to the waterfront historically. And I'm gonna just wrap around, come over by that large tree over there. There's a monument I'll explain in a moment. Let's see. So this street actually changes into a different street, and so now it's called Padre Antonio Street. We are gonna go across here, go across here, go across here, and then this is San Lorenzo's church, and there's a little Portuguese ship right there as well, which is kind of cool. Kind of symbolizes it's kind of a cool picture right there. Yeah, actually it's amazing. So this kind of symbolizes the street because it's kind of a Portuguese street. You got a Portuguese ship there. It was a main street that kind of connected the core of the Portuguese on the Central Street. And there's San Lorenzo's church. And then this tree in the past would overlook the ocean. So let me step away a little bit. So that would overlook the ocean so that you could actually see all the way down to the waterfront. So I'm just gonna come over real quick and show you this. So St. Lawrence's Church, Jesuits, 1560, one of the oldest churches in Macau. Development of Praia Grande Bay, so that's at waterfront down that way. It used to have a direct view towards the riverside, and families of Portuguese sailors used to gather on the front steps of this church to wait for their safe return. So this church is known as the Hall of the Soothing Winds, neoclassical building. Okay. So right in that spot, right at the base of this church, you could view the ocean, and that would have been Grand Praia. So right there. So now it's a man-made lake, but it used to be ocean. There was no buildings, so you could just clearly see the ocean from here when you're up on this hill. And yeah, San Lorenzo, you would have saw this from the ocean as well, of course. One of the oldest churches. So yeah, from this spot you would have seen there would have been no buildings like they have now. So anyways, that's our street. And we will end there. So hope you like it. Got a little taste of Macau for you. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.